In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to freeze multiple rows and columns in Excel. This is a really useful feature when you're working with larger spreadsheets and you want important labels to stay visible while you scroll. The key idea to remember is simple. Excel freezes everything above your selected cell and everything to the left of your selected cell. Once you understand that rule, it becomes much easier to freeze exactly what you need. To get started, open your Excel file. Let's use a simple example so this makes perfect sense. Imagine you want to freeze row 1 and row 2, and you also want column A to stay visible while you move around the sheet. This is common when the top rows contain headers and the first column contains names, categories, or IDs. To do that, click the correct cell first. In this example, you should click cell B3. This part is very important because Excel uses the position of the cell you select to decide what will stay fixed. Here's why B3 is the right choice. The row number is 3, which means Excel will freeze the rows above it, so row 1 and row 2. The column letter is B, which means Excel will freeze the columns to the left, so column A. That's the logic behind it, and you can apply the same pattern anytime you want to freeze different rows and columns. After selecting B3, go to the top menu bar and click the View tab. In the View tab, click Freeze Panes, and then choose Freeze Panes again from the drop-down menu. In some versions of Excel, you may be able to hover over the option first and preview what will be frozen. If you do, you'll see indicator lines showing the rows and columns that are about to stay fixed. Once you click the option, those indicator lines will remain visible as gray lines confirming that the freeze has been applied. Now your worksheet is set up exactly the way you want. Rows 1 and 2 will stay fixed at the top. Column A will stay fixed on the left. Everything outside those gray lines will scroll normally, which makes it much easier to compare data without losing your headers or labels. This is especially helpful for reports, data tables, and any sheet with a lot of scrolling. Just remember the rule. Select the cell just below the rows you want to freeze and just to the right of the columns you want to freeze. And that's it.